You worry too much. Oh soul, you worry too much. You say I make you feel dizzy. Of a little headache then, why do you worry? You say I am your antelope. Of seeing a lion here and there, why do you worry? Oh soul, you worry too much. You say I am your moon-faced beauty. Of the cycles of the moon and passing of the years, why do you worry? You say I am your source of passion. I excite you. Of playing into the devil's hand, why do you worry? Oh soul, you worry too much. Look at yourself, what you have become. You are now a field of sugar canes. Why show that sour face to me? You have tamed the winged horse of love. Of the death of a donkey, why do you worry? You say that I keep you warm inside. Then why this cold sigh? You have gone to the roof of heavens. Of this world of dust, why do you worry? Oh soul, you worry too much. Since you met me, you have become a master singer and are now a skilled wrangler. You can untangle any knot of life's little leash. Why do you worry? Your arms are heavy with treasures of all kinds. About poverty, why do you worry? You are Joseph, beautiful, strong, steadfast in your belief. All of Egypt has become drunk because of you. Of those who are blind to your beauty and deaf to your songs, why do you worry? Oh soul, you worry too much. You say that your housemaid is the heart of love. She is your best friend. You say that you are the heat of the oven of every lover. You say that you are the servant of Ali's magical sword. Of any little dagger, why do you worry? Oh soul, you worry too much. You have seen your own strength. You have seen your own beauty. You have seen your golden wings. Of anything less, why do you worry? You are in truth the soul of soul of soul. You are the security, the shelter of the spirit of lovers. O Sultan of sultans, of any other king, why do you worry? Be silent, like a fish, and go into that pleasant sea. You are in deep waters now, of life's blazing fire. Why do you worry? There is a candle in your heart, ready to be kindled. There is a void in your soul, ready to be filled. You feel it, don't you? You feel the separation from the beloved. Invite him to fill you up. Embrace the fire. Remind those who tell you otherwise that love comes to you in its own accord, and the yearning for it cannot be learned in any school. In your light, I learn how to love. In your beauty, how to make poems. You dance inside my chest where no one sees you. But sometimes I do, and that sight becomes this art. Today, like every other day, we wake up empty and frightened. Don't open the door to the study and begin reading. Take down a musical instrument. Let the beauty we love be what we do. There are hundreds of ways to kneel and kiss the ground. The breeze at dawn has secrets to tell you. Don't go back to sleep. You must ask for what you really want. Don't go back to sleep. People are going back and forth across the door sill, where the two worlds touch. The door is round and open. Don't go back to sleep. I would love to kiss you. The price of kissing is your life. Now my loving is running towards my life, shouting, "What a bargain! Let's buy it." Daylight, full of small dancing particles, and the one great turning, our souls are dancing with you. Without feet, they dance. Can you see them when I whisper in your ear? All day and night, music, a quiet, bright reed song. If it fades, we fade. Don't try to hold on to this. You'll lose it. Don't pull the curtain. It will end. This moment, with all of us here, is paradise. But don't try to leave this way. You'll ruin it. Praise to the emptiness that blanks out existence. Existence, this place made from our love for that emptiness. Yet somehow comes emptiness. This existence goes. Praise to that happening over and over. For years I pulled my own existence out of emptiness. Then I swoop, one swing of the arm. That work is over. Free of who I was, free of presence, free of dangerous fear, hope, free of mountainous wanting. The here and now mountain is a tiny piece of straw blown off into emptiness. These words I'm saying so much begin to lose meaning. Existence. Emptiness. Mountain. Straw. Words and what they tried to say swept out the window, down the slant of the roof. I've said before that every craftsman searches for what's not there to practice his craft. A builder looks for the rotten hole where the roof caved in. A water carrier picks the empty pot. A carpenter stops at the house with no door. Workers rush towards some hint of emptiness, which they then start to fill. Their hope, though, is for emptiness, so don't think you must avoid it. It contains what you need. Dear soul, if you were not friends with the vast nothing inside, why would you always be casting your net into it and waiting so patiently? This invisible ocean has given you such abundance, but still you call it death. That which provides you sustenance and work. God has allowed some magical reversal to occur, so that you see the scorpion pit as an object of desire, and all the beautiful expanse around it as dangerous and swarming with snakes. This is how strange your fear of death and emptiness is, and how perverse the attachment to what you want. Now that you've heard me on your misapprehensions, dear friend, listen to Attar's story on the same subject. He strung the pearls of this about King Mahmud, how among the spoils of this Indian campaign there was a Hindu boy whom he adopted as a son. He educated and provided royally for this boy, and later made him vice-regent, seated on a gold throne behind him. One day he found the young man weeping. "Why are you crying? You're the companion of an emperor. The entire nation is ranged out before you, like stars that you can command." The young man replied, "I am remembering my mother and father, and how they scared me as a child with threats of you. Uh-oh, he's headed for King Mahmud's court. Nothing could be more hellish. Where are they now when they should see me sitting here?" This incident is about your fear of changing. You are the Hindu boy. Mahmud, which means praise to the end, is the spirit's poverty or emptiness. The mother and father are your attachment to beliefs and blood ties, and desires and comforting habits. Don't listen to them They seem to protect, but they imprison. They are your worst enemies. They make you afraid of living in emptiness. Someday you'll weep tears of delight in that court, remembering your mistaken parents. Now that your body nurtures the spirit, help it grow. The body becomes eventually like a vest of chainmail in peaceful years. Too hot in the summer and too cold in the winter. But the body's desire, in another way, are like an unpredictable associate, whom you must be patient with. And that companion is helpful because patience expands your capacity to love and feel peace. The patience of a rose close to a thorn keeps it fragrant. It's patience that gives milk to the male camel still nursing in its 3rd year. And patience is what the prophets show us. The beauty of careful sewing on a shirt is the patience it contains. Friendship and loyalty have patience as the strength of their connection. Feeling lonely and ignoble indicates that you haven't been patient. Be with those who mix with God as honey blends with milk, and say, anything that comes and goes, rises and sets, is not what I love. Else you'll be like a caravan fire left to flare itself out alone beside the road. If the door is shut, right in your face, keep waiting with patience. Don't leave right away. See your patience. Your love will soon summon you with grace, raise you like a champion. And if all the roads end up in dead ends, you'll be shown the secret paths no one will comprehend. Ah, I better keep silence. I know this endless love will surely arrive for you and you and you. If your beloved has the life of a fire, step in now and burn along. In a night full of suffering and darkness, be a candle spreading light till dawn. Even if you feel torn to pieces, sew yourself new clothes. Your body and soul will surely feel the joy when you simply go along. Don't say, what is the use of me alone being peaceful when everyone is fighting? You're not one, you're 1,000. Just light your lantern, since one live flame is better than 1,000 dead souls. Find yourself a friend who is willing to tolerate you with patience. Put to the test the essence of the best incense by putting it in the fire. Drink a cup of poison if handed to you by a friend, when filled with love and grace. Step into the fire like the chosen prophet. The secret love will change hot flames to a garden covered with blossoms, roses, and willows. Go, my friend. Bestow your love, even on your enemies. If you touch their hearts, what do you think will happen? Our death is our wedding with eternity. What is the secret? God is one? The sunlight splits when entering the windows of the house. This multiplicity exists in the cluster of grapes. It is not in the juice made from the grapes. For he who is living in the light of God, the death of the carnal soul is a blessing. Regarding him, say neither bad nor good, for he is gone beyond the good and the bad. Fix your eyes on God and do not talk about what is invisible, so that he may place another look in your eyes. It is in the vision of the physical eyes that no vision or secret thing exists. But when the eye is turned towards the light of God, what thing could remain hidden under such light? Although all lights emanate from the divine light, don't call all these lights the light of God. It is the eternal light which is the light of God. The ephemeral light is an attribute of the body and the flesh. O God, who gives the grace of vision, the bird of vision is flying towards you with the wings of desire. These spiritual window shoppers who idly ask, "How much is that?" "Oh, I'm just looking." They handle 100 items and put them down. Shadows with no capital. What is spent is love, and 2 eyes wet with weeping. But these walk into a shop, and their whole lives pass suddenly in that moment, in that shop. Where did you go? Nowhere. What did you have to eat? Nothing much. Even if you don't know what you want, buy something. To be part of the exchanging flow. Start a huge, foolish project like Noah. It makes absolutely no difference what people think of you. Everywhere, the aroma of God begins to arrive. Look at these people, not knowing their feet from their head, as they begin to arrive. Every soul is seeking his soul, every soul parched with thirst. They've all heard the voice of the quencher of thirst. Everyone tastes the love. Everyone tastes the milk, anxious to know from where the real mother begins to arrive. Waiting in fever, wondering ceaselessly, when will that final union begin to arrive? Muslims and Christians and Jews, raising their hands to the sky. Their chanting voice is in unison. Begin to arrive. How happy is the one whose heart's ear hears the special voice as it begins to arrive. Clear your ears, my friend, from all impunity. A polluted ear can never hear the sound as it begins to arrive. If your eyes are marred with petty vision, wash them with tears. Your teardrops are healers as they begin to arrive. Keep silence. Don't rush to finish your poem. The finisher of the poem, the creator of the word, will begin to arrive. Come and see me today. I am away, out of this world, hidden away from me and I. I grabbed a dagger, made slices of me from myself. Since I belong not to me, not to anyone. I am so sorry for not having done this cutting away before. It was my soul's mind, and not mine. I have no idea how my inner fire is burning today. My tongue is on a different flame. I see myself with 100 faces, and to each one I swear it is me. Surely I must have 100 faces. I confess none is mine. I have no face.